This video you're going to be learning how to make use of TradingView tools.
Okay, so we have the trend line, which I use so well, and every trader must make use of the trend line. So we have the trend line, we have the horizontal line, we have the vertical line, cross line, Fibonacci retracement, long position, short position, price range, date and price range, highlighter. I don't really use highlighter. All right, so the other ones I think I make use of them so that we don't waste time. So let's deal with the first one, which is trend line. So trend line is quite easy. All right, so how we make use of the trend line is to mark out areas. How do I put it now? We want to mark out an area that we are expecting the market to get to, or we are expecting the market to bounce out from. So it's just an area you just want to mark out. So you can use the trend line to mark out areas like that. So let's imagine we want to mark out the low, which is here. All right, so this cross line that you see, once you click on the screen and you hold on to it, you would see a cross line, crosshair, that's what it is called. All right, so that allows you to see the current price, or the price of the low, or if you move it to the top, you will see the price of the high right there. Now you click on the pencil icon, you click on trend line, and then you want to mark out that area like this. So now that you have clicked on the pencil, clicked on the trend line, you want to move it. Once you tap on the screen, you want to move it to the left. All right, now sorry, to the right. You want to move it to the right. The reason you are moving to the right is because that's where your business is. You have no business looking for what happened in the past. Your goal is to take trades and not to look at what happened in the past, except probably you are back testing. Okay, so I've marked out the low. I could also do the same thing for the high. So I click on my pencil icon, click on my trend line, I click on it, and then I move also to the right. Okay, and then I tap again. So you click on your pencil icon, you click on trend line, then you go to the screen, tap on the screen, move this move to the right and tap again. That's how you draw a trend line. So I want you to take a pause in this video and then maybe go to your trading view and do exactly what I've just showed you. All right, so that's it for the trend line. So you use it to mark out areas. So if you check all of my previous videos, you'll see how I've been able to draw my trend line. So you click on this pencil icon here, click on trend line, tap on the screen, move to the right, and tap on the screen again. Just as simple as that. Okay, we have marked out our trend line. So another tool I make use of the most is called the rectangle. The rectangle. Now the rectangle, I use the rectangle to mark out a broader area. The rectangle is just like a shaded zone where I'm expecting the market to bounce off from, or I'm expecting the market to respect. So let me give an example of where I make use of a rectangle. So we see I could make use of a rectangle somewhere around here, around support areas. So what I do is I click on that pencil, come to rectangle, and then this is the area. Remember, once you click on the rectangle, you click on the chart, and then you move to the right. Okay, now the difference between the trend line and the rectangle is that it is expandable. The rectangle is expandable, whereas you can move the trend line to the right. The rectangle can also move downwards and upwards depending on the size of your support, or where you want your support to be. So let's do another example of a rectangle. So you click on this, come to your rectangle, go to an area. Let's say, let me make this a little bit bold. So click on rectangle. Let's say you want to mark out this area, you click on it and then you move it straight down. Okay, so you want that place to you want the market to respect that zone and maybe come down. So this is just an example, right, on how to make use of the rectangle tool. So it makes your chart look clean and sleek. All right, so let's go straight to the next. The next I make use of really well is the short position and the long position. Okay, so this is very important. Your long position, short position is very important. So let's look at the long position. So the long position is when you want to take a trade on a buy, when you want to buy a currency pair. Now let's imagine this is the 30-minute time frame. You want to buy at this point. Okay, I've clicked on my long position. I want to buy at this point and I want my target to be at that point. And then I want my stop loss to be below that. So if you don't know what a stop loss is or a take profit, maybe you should check out videos on take profit and stop losses. All right, a stop loss is an area where you don't want the market to get to. You are buying and you don't want the market to get to that area. So let me make use of a path tool. This is a path tool. All right, let me just use that as an illustration. So you don't want the market to get down here. So if the market get down here, you end in a loss. Instead, you were expecting the market to get up to that area. So in this case, you are using a long tool, a long position tool. Now what this does for you is that it gives you your entry price, it gives you your stop loss price, and then it gives you your target price. Okay, and you can with the trading view long position, you can monitor your trades and see how well it is going. Okay, let's look at the trade that I took here. Okay, this is exactly what a long position is. Okay, you can see the rectangle tool here, you can see the trend line here, and then you can see the long tool right there. So I took a trade right there. My stop loss is at this point, my entry point is at this point, and see, okay, my target was here. This was where my target was, and you can see the target got to that point. So that is what I'm expecting. That's what I make use of the long position for. Okay, on the contrary, you want to make use of a short position too. A short position is different. Okay, let's get the long position out. Now let's imagine I want this market to keep on going down rather than going up. So what do? I make use of a short position here, click here. Remember, once you click on short position, you come to your screen and tap it on the screen, and then your stop loss above here, okay, and your take profit below. You can use this as a support zone. Okay, since the market tapped into that area, you want it to come back right there. Now I talked about the long position, and then this here is the short positions, but this is just how the tool works. All right, you are buying and then you are making use of a long position, you are selling, you are making use of a short position. So we have talked about the trend line. If this is the trend line, right, we talked about the trend line, talked about the rectangle, and then we've talked about the long position and then the short position as well. Okay, so we are making use of the price range. Now what the price range does is that it gives you the distance between one point to another point. All right, so in this case, once you click on it, just like the rectangle tool, it can go up and come down. So once you click on it, it gives you, this is 44 pips. All right, this is 18 pips. Okay, this is 18 pips. If you move a little higher, this is 40 pips, 50 pips. So the price range gives you the range of market. So let's say you are selling here, and then you want to know how many pips downwards you want to get into. This is 44 pips. The tools you want to pay attention to, as I said, is the trend line. You want to pay attention to the rectangle, you want to pay attention to the short position, and you also want to pay attention to the long position. All right, so as a trader, those are the tools you want to pay attention to. All right, so let me just do a quick recap. and while I'm being practical about it. Okay, so let me make use of the trend line. Here's the trend line. Okay, let me make use of trend line again. Okay, so let me make use of rectangle here. All right, let me make use of another trend line. Okay, wow, that was a missed entry right there. Okay, so that's just how it works, that's just how it goes. All right, so just keep on practicing. Use your trading view, watch the video, go back and practice, and with time you are able to perfect it. I'll see you in the next video. Do take care of yourself, and have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. Take care and bye for now.